Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Every discussion from experience, and hopefully within it delivers some deliverance. It's all facts and opinionated, from the west where that real spit originated. Brothers truly trying to save a soul, provoke thought so we can really designate a goal. We on that grown man scribble, the ball in our court with command on the dribble. This is something that'll help us show, cause it's something that'll help us grow. We see exactly what the people need. Now welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Learn to listen when it's grown man talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown man talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Hey, people. What up, y'all? Welcome to Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Hey, we're going to have another fine Wednesday with this hot topic. And the topic is, should your ex be excommunicated? Before we get all the way into the show, wait, I was going to go there. I just want to get everybody prepared. Yeah. That's the title of the show. Mm-hmm. We're going to check out our week and see how our week is. We're going to start with EP. Tell me how your week been, bro.
I had a good week. I'm looking forward to a better week next week and an even better week the week after that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's a good positive attitude.
Yeah.
Even
even when it's not the best, I'm trying to learn what I'm supposed to be learning when it ain't the best.
That's good.
Yeah, honestly.
Kudos.
Good thing to do.
Kudos.
Yeah. That's it for me, buddy.
Trevor.
I had a good week. It was a full week. I learned a lot from a lot of lessons. I'll say that. And I appreciate the show, and I appreciate Max Spin being here. And if you guys don't know Max Spin, that's probably one of LA's top DJs, most popular DJs, and has the most longevities. And I want to give him his props and a round of applause for being here. And with us. Max Spin, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of longevity, do you own some long socks? Do you?
I don't,
because I think every show you just got to be the one with the little anklets on.
Wait a minute. So it's been times that you guys haven't even worn socks.
Me? Moi?
Right.
But they're the most appropriate though, Trevor.
Why are you worried about my ankle wear? I'm good. I'm comfortable with me. I'm comfortable in my skin.
It's just sometimes
I'm happy with me.
Okay.
I cannot wear shoes and not wear socks.
Okay, but they have those that call no show,
and I rather
those are faux show.
For show, but shizzy,
but shizzle socks.
So
yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right.
I had a cool week. I had an awesome week.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
that's
great. That's great.
Don't get
sensitive. And if you all have not noticed, we are down to 2/3. Right.
Yes.
So no, that's not 2/3. You was gonna agree with me.
1/3.
3/4.
1/4.
God, dog. I went to school with Compton, y'all. So we down to 3/4. We down to 3/4. Kevin is on vacation. He had a well-deserved vacation. Yeah, I don't know where he's at, but I'm sure he's enjoying himself with a drink in his hand and watching this show.
Yeah, a libation.
Yes.
Wherever he is, he has a passport.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
He one of those passport. No. No, let me not even get into that.
Brother?
A passport brother. Well, my week is going great, man. It's always Wednesday, Monday to Wednesday. It's great though. I had a great Monday. I had a great Tuesday. This Wednesday it tests you.
Okay.
But I'm here.
Okay. You look fabulous. It is.
It
looked like you shop at Swank or something.
I do shop at Swank, and if you need some clothes for Easter this Sunday, I might got you. I might got you. But yeah, my week has been good. Y'all ready to get cracking in this show?
Let's go.
Should your exes be excommunicated? I'm a I'm gonna say they could be John Wick. John Wick, if you've seen John Wick, they always talk about excommunicado. That
Okay.
means you get no more services here.
Okay, and that's your stance
That's
on. That's your
sort of my
take on it.
stance. It depends. It always
Okay.
depends, right?
Okay.
Of course, I can't excommunicate someone I had a child with. We have to
Well, go ahead.
we have to some degree we have to communicate with one another, and that's important in co-parenting to communicate with that one. But others, when the child gets of a certain age, you may not need to talk to that parent anymore. You only need to talk to the children.
Okay.
So I'm for it to a degree. You know, if we had children,
So your stance changed because last week you was very, very,
Well-
very, might I say, very adamant on no.
yeah. Well, what
If you were ex,
you X for a reason.
yeah, exactly.
You X for a reason.
But
Yeah.
you can change your mind though. It's
Yeah.
okay.
No, I can't. My like I could say like my children's mother,
Completely
the one I was
understandable, yeah.
married to, I haven't talked to her in years. You know, because my children when they got older, I just dealt with them.
Yeah.
You know. Now my oldest daughter, mom, we best of friends. You know, so it's different.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
Yeah. So, but if we didn't have her, would I be still involved in her life? Because they will use you like a man, like their man. You know, if you don't watch it,
Yeah, I can agree with
you
that.
know, they still want to come back and they want ideas. Hey, so I was working on this, even that. You know, you no longer get access to me in that way. It's not fair to me. You know, we were in a relationship, so I gave you those things. But my intellectual property is important to me.
Do you give it to just platonic friends that are of the female persuasion?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they
for a
have
fee.
access? Oh,
For a
charge
fee?
them.
Yeah, for a fee.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna do like the great Compton poet Kendrick Lamar. You know what that song? Yeah. Well,
There's several. I mean,
I don't know
That
what song
one-
you're talking about. What song you talking about?
well, I don't even want to go into it. It's kind of vulgar. Probably not appropriate for this show.
Trevor, your stance, buddy.
It depends on the situation. It depends on the persons, the maturity level, and the distance between. That's it. It depends. I can't say yes or no. I can't give a definitive answer to that because
let's
it's not cookie cutter.
Let's use
you
the
can't be cookie
example
cutter.
that EP posted. You on
Is
that
you?
example.
Let him read the post because a lot
Hold
of
on,
yeah.
hold on,
people,
hold on.
man, I know.
Okay, let me pull it up.
Yeah, so that's a great segue.
And I know
in,
some people that are watching the show that are eager to call in or hesitant to call in. So that's, when we
Okay.
hear from them, we'll definitely get some more
Okay, you ready?
views. Go right ahead, ladies
Here
and
we go.
gentlemen. Irvin with the scenario.
Here we go. Ladies, you finally meet Mr. Right. He checks all the boxes. He's honest, attractive, he's attentive, and accomplished. You date for 4 months. Things couldn't be better. Through general conversation, you find that he and his ex from many years ago had an amicable split and still remain very good friends. He expresses that he values this relationship and he can't wait for you guys to meet. Would this cause conflict or reservations or concerns? If so, why?
Well, as far as that scenario is concerned, I'm in agreement with it. I think that he could go ahead and stay in contact with his ex from many years ago, and if they're still cool, they can speak respectfully to one another, and there's no attraction, and their lives have moved on. Those are two, I would assume, two mature people. And if you have two mature people that walked away from a relationship versus having to crawl away from a relationship, then it's a lot easier for people to continue to have some type of a amicable, respectful relationship. But you still have to have limitations even in that. So I think that you can have a good friendship with your ex, but there has to be some boundaries. I have boundaries with my ex, and I just, for example, social media. I don't accept friendships, and I don't follow, and I don't look up my ex's
In
social media stuff, because it's like with some of those people, it's like it would be best that I'm not even say feed you with a long
Watch
spoon.
it. Watch
I'm just
yourself.
gonna say
Yeah.
leave it alone.
Watch yourself.
Period.
She watching.
Yeah.
I know she watching. Watch yourself.
She's watching.
Yes.
She.
It's
No,
not a her.
hold up,
It's
hold
not
up.
a her.
It's
Hold
not. I thought it was a her.
Yeah.
Last week it was a her.
Hold on.
You flopped it like a mouse.
Hold up. Wait.
Okay. Hey,
First off,
if that's how you identify for real, we don't
Yeah,
have
it's-
no
man,
problem with it.
Listen,
Hey.
we going off topic. Let's get back
Hey.
on the topic.
Okay. Can I ask you a question? Would you allow?
Because she's listening, I'm like, whoa.
Would you
hold on,
allow
I need to
an
check like
ex?
that.
Would you make dinner and allow an ex to come eat dinner at your home if your current situation isn't there? I shouldn't say
No.
situation.
No, I don't.
You can
I
say
don't
situation
I don't-
generally.
Yeah.
Just general.
No,
No.
because what comes first is my woman's heart,
Mm-hmm.
her views, the respect level that we have with one another, the trust that she has in me. If my girl ever catches me doing anything, she gonna catch me doing right. And if she can't know about all that's going on, it would be best that I leave that situation alone.
She would catch you
If
doing
my
right.
girl catch me, she gonna catch me doing right
Right to you.
for her.
To
Wow.
right to
Right.
you.
Right
is
for
this?
her.
It
Who
may
is
be
this
right
masked
to
man?
you.
What?
It may be right to you. It
It
may
ain't no
be.
maybe. We have she got to know what's going on. It's out of
Okay.
respect.
Okay, I get you.
You speak very strongly, brother.
Yeah, you do.
No, that's how I. That's a right view. That's a right. So you mean to sit there and tell me?
No,
Oh, yeah.
Don't throw the question back on me. Trey.
Oh, but you can shoot the bullet.
No, I was just asking.
But you ain't
a
got no
question.
armor.
Watch this. Trevor. So what if
Ooh, we got a phone call.
I'm gonna remember this.
Caller,
Yeah.
caller, please state your name and question our statement.
Good evening. It's Takasha. How are you guys?
Takasha, welcome.
Hey, Takasha.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
So
Wednesday.
for Trevor,
Takasha.
it's a mutual respect that he has for his woman,
Mm.
to where he is going to acknowledge her and not have the woman over.
But is it
But anyway.
disrespectful? Is it disrespectful if she doesn't find it a problem? Because she said she accepts the friendship, right? If she accepts the friendship, he would have me over, right?
But you're a male.
Yeah, but if it's a friend, then what difference does the gender make?
If she's okay with it,
That's what I'm saying. So
but he's not comfortable with it, he's
Tre-
giving her the respect and
Trevor.
not putting himself in that
Trevor
position to
is-
even have her respect, even question it,
Mm.
which I tip my hat off to Trevor.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. As a man, he appreciates his woman, and he's protecting her heart and her mind from wondering what could take place
Oh wow,
with
I do like that.
that friend.
no, absolutely.
I like that.
I like
You
that
put it
too.
that
But
way.
if it's communicated, look, Cindy is gonna stop by and it's communicated, why would you even feel it's a problem if it's truly platonic?
Some people can
If-
have those small insecurities.
So
Okay,
so it
so-
is a problem then.
To prevent a problem,
Not
how about this one? How
necessarily.
about this one? To prevent a
You're gonna have to
problem,
pick a side now, Takasha.
to prevent a problem, make sure that your girl knows what's going on.
I said
period.
communicate
Right.
I said
Exactly.
communicate.
And if your girl says like, baby, it is what it is, or she's okay with it, whatever, and she even has talked to or hung out with
Yeah.
or has met, or
Mhm.
like I said, it's not cookie cutter. But if she has met, she knows other girl, they all right with each other, whatever else. Fine. I don't see why anybody else would be cooking a meal for me or whatever else. But
No,
or if I'm
you're
cooking
the-
a meal for somebody,
Yeah,
she gonna
you-
get some. She gonna
just-
come grab some food and go. Fine, but
Yeah, he didn't say that you're just gonna
again, it's
pop a bottle of wine and that wasn't a
Celebration.
part of part of the scenario.
popping
But that's
bottles.
what I did.
Yeah.
I popped bottles the other day. It come with the food.
It just seems like you were very ready for that scenario, and you
Takasha.
had the cookie cutter.
Is Takasha still
Yes,
there?
sir.
Shut up.
Are
I'm
are
still
you
here.
are you friends
don't know.
with a lot of your exes?
I am.
Okay.
Oh,
I am.
okay.
Okay.
And my husband has met a few of my exes. And I mean, we've gone to their homes, we've gone to dinner, they've come to our homes, et cetera, et cetera. And it's he may be uncomfortable with it. But
Oh, he's uncomfortable, but you're not.
he's
That's what that was
uncomfortable.
going
I
to
mean,
be
it's
my
thrown
question
in my
to you,
face
Trevor.
later on. But if it's completely platonic and we both, meaning we, myself and the exes, have moved forward in our relationships, I don't understand what the problem is.
So
But
if you're
that's his insecurity. That's his insecurity in his past, and the women in his past doing wrong to him. That's not me.
okay. So
Thank you.
That's
can
not who
can
I
I
am.
can I ask you this question before we move on? If he said, "Hey, honey, I'm not comfortable with Joe, and you guys being friends and hanging out," what would your answer be?
Now, Joe was your really, really good friend.
Really good friend.
And I have a friend named Joe that I'm really close to.
Well, Willie.
I don't know. I mean, out of
Name
respect
one.
of
We're
my
talking
hus-
about him.
I'm sorry,
We're talking about who? Name your friend that you're really, really close to,
Joe.
and we're talking about him.
Joe.
Okay, yeah, Joe. Okay, yeah, Joe can't be a part of your life no more, baby. I'm just, I don't like Joe.
It's something about it.
It's something about him,
Just
and
can't.
I just get bad vibes, and you can't. I forbid you to talk to him again.
Oh, you like that? You brought that word
Forbid.
forbid back.
That's your
There you go,
word.
that word
Forbid.
again.
Yes, I forbid it.
What would you, Takasha? What would you do?
Out of respect for my husband,
Yeah.
Joe wouldn't be allowed to come to the house.
No. We didn't say come to the house.
I would still communicate with Joe. Just my husband wouldn't. I would still communicate.
Yeah,
with Joe.
Wait a minute,
Especially-
Takasha.
Hey,
That's
Mackie
how
over there.
I've known
Like,
Joe
whoa.
25 and 30 years. I've known this guy for 25 and 30 years. And this husband, I've only been with him for 13 years. And we're on the way. This relationship is getting ready to end.
You know what,
Wait a
Takasha?
minute, Takasha. What? Wait a minute.
That's what I'm talking about, Takasha. Hey, honestly, I really, really respect that because, like, if I have a friend, and I do have a couple of friends that are really just platonic friends, and if my mate had an issue with it, I don't know. I would find it very hard to stop talking to that friend. And if you were my friend, Takasha, and your husband said, "Hey, you can no longer talk to Irv," then I'm probably not going to be your friend when it's over anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you,
It's
Takasha.
like you're making me choose a side.
You
I
heard
don't
me
wanna
say
choose
when
a
it's
side.
over, right? You heard
Yeah,
me
when
say
it's over.
When it's over.
Thank you, Takasha, for
Thank
calling.
you,
All right, guys.
Takasha.
Have a good
Appreciate
evening.
you. Yeah. So EP.
Antoinette
Hey.
and Raquel has some comments too.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
Trevor,
we're gonna
hold
get to
up, because I was going right back to you.
No, we never really got your stance. We kind of know it by what you were saying.
Yeah.
But should your exes be excommunicated?
It just depends on how you became my ex. And I'm gonna do it. My mate ain't got to tell me to do nothing because I just don't think so, because the vast majority of my exes I am cool with. They are my friends.
Mhm.
And I don't buy into that ideology of there's always an attraction, or I'm just waiting for an opportunity to get with you. That
Yeah.
ain't the truth.
Yeah.
I definitely have the ability to turn my feelings off when it comes to you. If there was an issue or we didn't get along.
Yeah. I think you think we should go to that clip, because that's a great segue
Yeah,
into the
absolutely.
clip. So Keith, if you could upload that clip.
Trevor, I ain't forgot. I'm still coming back.
And we are going to be we missed some comments, but we're going to
we
roll
going
them
right
back through
back.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to roll right
Raquel
back
and
to 'em.
Antoinette's comment was awesome.
Yeah. So everybody is circumstantial. It depends on the circumstances.
You really like here, read it all. Yeah,
But friendships turn into relationships.
Yeah.
And I think you are playing with fire when you are welcoming
But what if
your ex into your
You've
life.
already done the relationship and it didn't work, so you're not really playing with
I
fire.
can't
I'm not attracted.
I can't get in none of this conversation.
As a matter of fact,
Cause
you're
I
married.
ain't friends with none of my exes. No.
I agree.
I agree.
Now we break up, we sue.
It's over.
We go.
I don't want to feel insecure about it. I don't want to think about it. I don't even want it to be a thing that needs any attention. You know, like we need attention for each other. A relationship takes so much work in general. And so for me personally, I'm just like any outside distractions that don't need to be there unless there is kids involved, then I don't need it. I don't want it.
I have a question though. Okay, so if your ex had a really close friend that was his ex, and it was really important to him to maintain the friendship, how would you respond to that?
I think I'd be the girl that was like, I can't deal with it, you know. And
Would you be able to do any exception? Like, would you find like a happy
know.
medium? Or
I think it would have to be
We can hang out together.
Yeah.
Can I
get
be
to
there?
know her? Let's see
No.
the energy, what's going
No.
on.
I think it's harder for
no.
men though. You my girl, and you stuck with this dude over here, and he keeps showing up. I already know what dude wants.
Right.
Cause he wanted it before. So now why all of a sudden he gonna stop wanting it? Cause hell, I want it. So now, who is this dude over here? We're not finna sit up. I'm telling you.
I agree with that though. Men are different.
men
that way.
are a
I
little
think
bit
men-
different.
And that's a good thing. I think that
if
that's
a man
okay.
has ever dated you, then he will always want you in that way.
Yes.
Men are always friends with women that they've been with a motivation.
Well, let me say this. When does the attraction for a woman that you've been attracted to, when does that stop?
Right.
And the only time for me is like after you've made an attempt on my life, then it's over.
That's healthy.
That's a good period.
Yeah.
What do you think, P?
I think what he said is quite true. We are different. You know, I think women, you go back to women having these work husbands and having friends that are their emotional pillow from whenever something is going wrong with inside the relationship. So they have these men that they rely on, are orbiting suitors that they call friends. I think it is different from, I think a woman can emotionally cheat more than a man can emotionally cheat.
I believe that. Do you believe that that you're just an opportunist waiting on the opportunity to pounce on the person? Or
Depends on the person.
No, I'm just saying, but a better question is, do you think that there's a way for you or a time when you can just turn your attraction off to
it's
an ex?
I have some exes that I would never even consider.
I mean, providing that they're
again.
the same size.
Yeah. That is important. If they grow in size. Oh, we got a caller. Thank you, caller, for saving me.
Oh.
Caller, please state your name and your question or comment.
Good evening. This is Bobby.
Bobby. What's up, Spa?
Bobby. How you doing?
Okay, Bobby.
So I guess my comment is that I think that as we mature, depending on when these exes took place or when these relationships ended, as we mature and we grow, I think the friendship can still be okay. But any situation, relationship, friendship, whatever it is, has boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And you can be a friend with someone. Every friend that you have, you don't play basketball with. Every friend that you have, you may not bring to your house. Every friend that you have, you may not do business with. So just set the boundaries. No one wants to be forbidden, told they can't, whatever, with someone who's a friend. However, if you're in a marriage, no one else is supposed to come before your spouses, your mates, your husbands, your wives' thoughts. They're supposed to come first. And if your friends, quote unquote, can't understand that, they're not your friends to begin with.
I agree.
Yes. Thank you,
Thank
Bobby.
you, Bobby. Yeah.
Thank you, Bobby. That was. Thank you.
You want to?
When my friends,
you
when
want to read the?
my friends are in honesty. Okay, it went away.
Can you bring the comment back? Run that back, selector.
Honestly, and healthy boundaries are essential.
Can you
Stay
read
safe.
it with some volume?
Honestly, I'm sorry. Honesty and healthy boundaries are essential. Stay friendly if you must, and don't disrespect me in my absence.
That's her message to you.
Whoa, no.
That was her message.
Was that to Trevor?
That was to Trevor. That was to Trevor.
I'll venture to say
she wanted to get it straight.
But
let's get it straight.
But we agree. You have to have limitations, don't you?
Yes, of course.
If you're in a relationship, you have to have limitations, right?
We're not fighting that, Trevor.
Now, as a friend, if your friend, your homeboy, is in a relationship, you kind of got to back off a little bit too. If you're single and he's not, out of respect for your boy. So you have your homegirl. A woman, I think, instinctively is going to be like, you know what? He's in a relationship. Let me back up off of him. If she does not, then she may not necessarily respect your relationship.
And that's when it gets hard, when that individual doesn't really like the person that you're with.
But
they could attempt to make that situation a little more difficult.
But does that matter? If she is, or another person is trying to or is not regarding your relationship and not respecting your relationship, they're only going to continue to do that if you allow them to.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Raquel, what is Raquel saying?
Raquel, what if you and your ex split? It was more on the woman's decision than the man. He will want you, but you're no longer interested. Do you continue to have the doors open, and why?
If she left, if she left, take the door off the hinges.
I'll address that in the real spit. I'll address that in the real spit.
I'll address it now.
Go ahead.
She left me. Should I leave the? Oh yeah, the doors, the windows open, the curtains are drawn. Absolutely.
Okay, I give you that.
I'm gonna give you that.
It's always whether you're the dumper or the dumpy.
Yeah, but
if you're the dumpy, you kind of feel like, oh, let me leave it open so maybe she will come back. If you're the dumper, you're kind of solid on your situation.
I think a lot of people that are the potential dumper, they've already checked out of the relationship.
Yeah,
but you left me. Not we talked about it and we communicated like we've been preaching earlier today. Communication. Mm-hmm. You actually left.
There's a reason why that person left.
Okay.
So based upon that reason, some people don't want to read the signs. But if I'm moving on into another relationship and I've already checked out of that relationship, am I mentally prepared to move forward? Usually the time between better yet, however long the relationship was, usually they say it takes half of that time to get that whole person and that situation out of your system and out of your life.
Yes, I would agree with
half that time, right?
Yeah.
So now if you're in between there, I'm not saying this is cookie cutter and true.
I know, I'm just saying.
But generally speaking. Yeah. So if you have a relationship that you've been in for 3 years, you need to give yourself time to heal, time to mourn that relationship, which should be a year and a half. And you allow that to yourself. In the meantime, you still find some people attractive and you find some people that you may want to hang out with, but not necessarily prepared to date yet. If you're not prepared to date, don't shortchange yourself and don't shortchange the other person, because it's unfair to both parties. Now, when you get into a relationship and that same ex want to like, hold on, I just healed, or at least to some capacity. So if you've healed, you don't have a desire for that past relationship.
Well, we do know some people that are still hitting their exes.
Like I don't get that. I don't get that baby mama thing.
They still hitting their exes, boy, and they may be in a relationship and they be like, "Ooh, I remember when
X marks the spot."
Yeah, that nostalgic moment, swinging from the chandeliers. Want to relive that?
but is it worth it?
It may not
You
be
have
worth
to look
it,
at a person.
but we can't say people aren't out here doing it. So of course we talked about boundaries. So if your boundaries are not really set, and that person gets to infiltrate the current relationship you are in,
that's self-discipline is critical.
Yeah.
When moving forward with anything, so denying yourself of something that you may want or desire is probably a key to a lot of all these answers, because if you are not stable, if you are not secure in what you definitely want, I want to be healed from this person, I want to get over this person bad enough that the sight of you, that's you I'm not gonna say you poison, but for my spirit, I can't gel with you.
Yeah, it's just knowing your strengths. If you're not over that, then do whatever you need to do to avoid that, for sure.
Do you think men are more apt to deal with their exes than women?
It just depends on the men.
Yeah, because I think a lot of women will go to a lot of people like humans. I'm not
go to what's familiar, right?
Go to what's familiar. That I'm comfortable with this person. I've heard so many women talk about that instead of going to sleep with somebody else, they went ahead and slept with their ex because it was comfortable and familiar. So maybe y'all, because I don't want to. You want to read that comment?
Yeah, I keep my exes at a distance for that very reason. In a relationship or not, I know them.
So she's saying she keep them at a distance
because she know them.
Yeah, and she might be weak. The flesh is weak.
The flesh is weak. Do what you got to do to survive, mommy. Yeah. Do what you got to do.
And once you're an ex, I do believe once you take out the trash, you leave it out there. You don't go rummaging. Trash. I've used it as an analogy.
Some people view their past relationship as if it was trash. I get it.
It's trash. So you take it out, you leave it out there on the curb. You don't go rummaging through the trash again.
Now, if you know it's trash on Monday and trash day is Friday, do you put it out early or do you hold on to the trash until Thursday?
No, you put that out early. That's maybe somebody else can come pick up the recycle bin. But
yeah,
it's
all trash.
Trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rubbish? Is that a better word? Rubbish?
Well, it is a person, so I just said trash as an
not
example.
As the person. Yeah,
like that person
example, not the person. We're not harsh like that.
Call anybody trash.
Heavens, no, Antoinette.
Is there ever an instance where, or give me a reason as to why you, other than having a child or having to deal with a co-parent, in what instances or situation where you would call or have communications with your ex and it's healthy?
Business.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Business. They can be great resources.
Yes.
They know you. They know who you might vibe with. They might be in a field that can help you in your situation, or your kids. That's a good segue. So kids, do you divorce the whole family, the kids, the mama, the whole entire family when you're done in a relationship?
Are you talking about these are not your children?
No. I'm just saying they're acquaintances of yours through the relationship.
Through the relationship.
I would no.
Yeah, well,
some people throw the whole relationship away. And then I would have to question, were you really genuine with those other people?
I would have to question that.
But on the other hand, it may be unhealthy for them to still remain in that environment. It just depends on the person.
I believe this. Depending on the character of the person in the relationship, if you were the one that was messing up or caused the relationship to come to an end, then it's probably not healthy for the others to deal with you. But if you were a good person, a solid person that kind of carried the weight of the relationship, so to speak, if that's the case, then of quite sure the other family members or the other friends and associates would want to deal with you, would want to keep in contact with you because you're of some value.
But there's not always villains in relationships.
Yeah,
Some
it
relationships,
just
yeah.
not have worked.
Yeah.
You guys can slowly.
I think that's how you can
Yvonne
also tell. I think that's how you
Washington,
can also tell.
Can you read
Yvonne?
Her
If we were not doing business or having children, you should have no issue with cutting off the relationship if you are involved in a new and healthy relationship.
Should you, if you're involved in a new healthy relationship, is it all right to cut off the old situation completely?
I think it's okay, but it also depends on the time period as well.
Yeah.
You need time to heal. If I think things are clearer.
We already
after
know
you're
that
clear.
part. We already know that part. That you need time
So
to
you
heal.
just
So you had the time.
Yeah, the
You
time
had the
yeah.
answer.
You
But
had the time.
answer.
Oh my God.
I just gave you the answer.
Good Lord.
Yeah, no, I think it depends. Like some of my friends are exes that are really good friends, and there's no attraction there no more.
Bruh.
So let
Maybe-
me give you a scenario. She had
I'm
to.
just saying.
She had
honestly.
to. We're men, right? We think differently. So if this woman had okay, we have a caller, but I'm gonna get back to that. I have a question to ask you.
Please, by all means.
Yeah, caller, please state your name and question or comment.
Hey man, hey, check this here out. I just want to give you brothers y'all props, man. I tune in every Wednesday. Y'all do a good job, the topics and everything. But look, I've been dealing with women ever since I came out the womb. And
Like you. Go ahead. What's your name?
Yeah.
We didn't get your name.
What's up, boy? It's Kev, man.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That sounds like pepperoni.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That sounds like Pimp Tony.
Hey, no, I smelled the curl activated through the phone.
What up, Kev?
What's up, man?
Man, I hope you got a Mai
doing,
Tai or
man?
something in your hand, bro.
Yeah.
It's 4 o'clock.
Man, I had it, man.
Sound
It's
like you know where
4:30 in the morning over here.
You know where he is. He gives everything away.
Yeah,
oh man,
he know
it's
his time
4:30.
What's your view?
Yeah, but
What's your view,
my
Kev?
thing is, man, it's all about boundaries, no matter what. You know, as long as the boundaries are set, then I don't see no reason, you know, for exes to remain cool. See, I all my ex I'm cool with. It's the baby mamas that I ain't cool with.
Those are exes.
So,
yeah, they're definitely exes.
well, they exes.
Those
but
are
they got a
those are
little bit-
capital X's.
Yeah, capital X's.
Yeah, they ended a little different.
Cursive.
So, yeah, but yeah, if the boundaries are set, then it's nothing. And I agree with Irv. They friends. They're friends. That's it. It's no doubling back. There's no
Come on,
no
Kevin.
hidden
Come on,
agenda.
Kevin. Come on.
You know, it's none of that. So, and then as long as I make my girl feel comfortable and feel that she can trust me, then it shouldn't be. But you do have some that do have hidden agendas, and that's on both sides.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have a problem with her having male friends. She had male friends before we got together. You know, she had male friends before we got together.
Yeah.
So, I just feel that it's a mutual respect. As long as your exes know that, you know, because I mean, down throughout the years, I have had, you know, some of my exes call me for relationship advice in the relationships that we're currently in.
Yeah.
You
And sometimes,
know? And
Kevin, sometimes you teach them how to treat the next person in your
Right.
relationship and after they lost you.
Right. You know, we had what we had when we had it.
Well, Kevin,
You
I don't
know?
want to destroy your vacation right
Hey,
now,
go
but
ahead. Go ahead. You ain't gonna
so the question is,
hey, Kevin.
Belinda just said Kevin is not
Belinda said
telling
it.
y'all the truth.
Man, no, that's the other way around. She has a problem with it. I don't have no problem with
her having friends. As like I said, as long as the boundaries are set. And my thing is like this: if it do go, or somebody's, I'm gonna give you that opportunity to check that because that's your friend. Just like I would if it was my friend. That's my responsibility to check that and get that back in line. But then I can understand where the mistrust may come in after that. If that person, tried or said something slick or tried something, then I can understand, okay, well, she may have a problem with me continuing the friendship.
She said false statements are being made.
Yeah, but Kevin, you do know that some people have issues that predated you. And they just have trust issues, period, that may say, hey, look, that's your friend. I don't deal with nobody that got female friends. You got to get rid of it. Check that. What you gonna do? Well, I ain't gonna say that ain't for you. I'm gonna put that to Trevor because I want you to have a great vacation.
No, it's gonna be great. Who said that, Pete? Did Belinda went on there and said
Yeah. I just read a comment that Belinda said these are false statements being made. Okay, but I want you to go ahead and have a great vacation, Kevin.
Hey,
trust us. Let us go.
I'm gonna handle that when I hang up.
I'm
gonna handle that when the show is over. I'm gonna wait.
But Kev, last week, you was a little. Never mind. Go ahead, buddy. And you have a great.
We'll talk later. We'll talk later, Kevin. Thank you for calling in, buddy.
Keith, cut him off. Cut him.
Okay. Bye, Kevin.
All right, boy.
Yeah. So I think there's always boundaries, but people talk about boundaries, but they're not saying what the boundary is.
But the boundary has to be agreed. It has to be agreed to, though.
Anything that's gonna bring discourse to the household.
Okay.
And if it's questionable, maybe
I don't agree with that.
Don't you want to have? I believe that both parties should have a healthy compromise in regards to how do we move forward and navigate through certain issues by being friends first.
What if
the foundation first?
I'm sorry, I'll wait till you finish.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because he wanted to make it a point.
What if an excessive boundary is set by your mate that you don't agree with? So you just accept that boundary?
How do you come to a healthy compromise? But maybe that person shouldn't be your mate if they're not willing to.
Exactly.
Let's You see what Michelle says here, Sanchez.
Men don't go for what their women. What?
That with their women.
Men don't go for that with their women. They don't trust other men.
That ain't true.
Well, I would say we know how men are.
We do, but
we know men are there's the wrong. You catch the wrong one, he gonna slide up in it.
I'm just one that I trust until you. I'm one that gives trust until you give me the reason not to trust.
Okay,
I'm that guy.
I think that's healthy.
No. Listen. You take a ravishing dog and you throw a piece of meat and let the dog go. His natural instinct is to go devour that piece of meat.
Yeah.
It's men's natural instinct.
Of course.
They're out the punani.
But they're out there every day. Do you run everybody away? Or do you know that you have an attractive mate and you're mature and strong enough and confident enough to know that she's going to do the right thing?
Yeah,
there's nothing you can do. If she wants to do that, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
Just don't get caught.
Okay, we have a caller. Caller, please state your name, question, or comment.
What's up, y'all? It's Deshaun.
Hey, Deshaun.
Hey, what's up? Hey, man. I mean, you guys are all making some great points, very valid points on the topic. This is a real touchy conversation, I think, for just in terms of it being in a man's position and in a woman's position. Yeah. For me as a man, I look at it like, if my wife wants to be friends with one of her exes, and that was established when we were dating, that this is her ex, they are just friends, they cool, I would have to decide and say, hey, do I really want to deal with that? Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, we know women get emotional, they like to run their mouth. Yep. And Kev said it when he was just on the phone. If a woman want to go to that friend with needing advice, I don't want no other man in my business.
Exactly.
So, I don't want to leave the door open for that. So me, just like as a married man, I will not allow my wife to have any exes that are friends. And let alone just really like she can male friends, period. Like the young lady that was on the phone earlier, she said it best. Like the wife is supposed to put her husband before any other person. So that's the way it goes. And if I say as a man that no, you cannot be friends with this man, then that's it. Period.
Or have
And
any other friends? Any other male friends?
I like that, Deshaun. I like that, Deshaun.
Okay.
No, she
Deshaun putting his foot down.
Cannot. Because I'm gonna tell you this. Because if she told me, "Oh, babe, hey, I'm not feeling her. I don't think you need to be friends with her." I'm gonna say, you know what? Okay, cool. Because out of respect on how you feel, and because you first, then no, we can't be friends. And even if it's just like dap you up when I see you, because that's like choosing sides. Like you got to choose a side. You can't be teetering the line. Because when you in a romantic relationship with somebody, your feelings are attached, and when you exit that relationship, even though you may detach those feelings, as time progresses, if you keep somebody in tune with you, you never know how it could bring you back together, and you shouldn't leave the door open when you going through a new one.
Yeah.
So it's just an unhealthy way, I think, to bring old into new. And so for me, like I said, it's not cool, but you guys are all bringing up great, comments and questions towards it. And I just take my hat off to you guys. You guys keep doing what you're doing. I love all y'all. And maybe I want to come and sit in on the session one day.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Man, Max is up here doing it.
Yeah. I would agree.
How many times you gonna wait? Hold on. How many times you gonna call Mackie name 5 more times so we could just get all that out the way?
Wow, that sounds like we're upset about some shit.
No, I'm not.
I won't mention his name again. My bad.
Okay, all right.
That's how I feel.
All right, Mackie's right there. Mackie, say hello to the people. What's going on, y'all? There it is. All right.
There it go. There it go. You feel good now, Trevor?
Mackie. Ooh.
But I would agree with Deshaun on some of the points that he made. We're men. Just think of you as a young man. Now we are mature now, but you if she cute, fine, you trying to get it.
I disagree.
You trying to get it.
For me.
How she's no longer cute after you break up with her.
She is, but I mean, how many cute ones can you have?
No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's so many.
Yeah, I know you have so many cute ones.
What I'm saying is, bro, at some point, and I'm not hating on nobody that's not there yet, but at some point, your focus shifts on what really matters, and the looks is whatever. They're important.
EP.
No, I don't mean whatever.
Wait, come on, bro.
They no longer top the totem pole for me. What else can you bring me?
No, I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
So I'm not chasing everything that's moving.
No, we have to have some level of what
Absolutely.
I call dick discipline. You can't smash everybody, right? You can't smash everybody. But we're talking about an ex that you all had phenomenal times together, really memorable moments.
Yeah.
That is hard to continue on, and you're in this other relationship.
I used to drive a Jetta. I no longer want to drive a Jetta.
Yeah.
You experience different and you experience better.
I know.
And I don't yearn for what I had before. I'm looking forward.
If you're not ready to close that door, then you stay in that relationship until
stay in that relationship.
Stay in the relationship till you know it's over with. So when you move on, you don't have to look back.
So we already talked about, most people they do what's comfortable. You may get out of the relationship, but that's still comfortable to me. I want to go have dinner.
I'm gonna tell you this too. I think it's a level of maturity when you're comfortable with being with yourself. And I don't have to be with this person to fulfill me in this way, mentally, physically, or spiritually. I love me enough to wait and to value myself. And I'm not just saying this. And I got so much other stuff to focus on that I'm not chasing that anyway.
I get it. I'm just saying the flesh is weak. Given the right opportunity, I think everybody, not everybody.
Yeah.
I think given the right opportunity, we might fall.
Okay.
Michelle asked, "What do you do with
what
your
do you do with your?" I talk to them. I laugh with them. We share business tips. I don't talk to like a ton of them. I don't even think I have a lot of exes. I don't. I can count on one hand.
They probably still think they go with you.
No. Hey, I can count on one hand how many exes I had.
You can count on one hand. Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm just playing.
Mia's comment.
I kid.
Mia's comment. It's a touchy subject. Exes can be a friend who supports and cares for you. However, each situation is unique. As you ask yourself what you want from the friendship, and make sure your exes stay in the past when it comes to a romantic future.
So everybody is an audience telling me that once the ex is the ex, it's over.
It should.
There's no. I've heard of so many exes getting back together at some point, right? Are still dealing with their ex. So I just want to be very candid and honest here.
Let's
we all probably have hit an ex after we broke up with her. I know I have. I'm going to be the first to say yes. I have. I'm going to be the first to say yes. Anybody in agreement with me?
I think it's common for that situation to happen.
So you're not gonna raise your hand with me.
I'm not gonna.
We have a caller.
I ain't stupid.
Nobody's gonna raise their hand with me.
We have a caller. Please call. Now.
Nobody wants to. Come on, be honest.
Yo, solo. I would not say that.
Be honest.
Maybe when I was like 19, 20.
Oh my god.
What's the question?
That's what I'm saying. Jetta days.
As a younger person, I think younger people would do something like that. But as you get older, nah. I don't see one of the song in that song with DMX. I love my baby mama. I never let her go. I'd be like, huh? Like that? Nah. Let's get to the real spit.
Yeah, because that don't make.
Yeah,
you stay out of rap.
Don't. That example.
The continuous.
Oh my God, that example.
Baby mama. I want to.
Trevor. Just
sorry, scratch that.
Sorry, DMX. Sorry.
Let's go back to Eddie.
Rest in heaven, DMX.
Go ahead.
So we're getting close to the end of the show. We gotta land this plane, buddy. So we're gonna go right into what's the show for next week, EP?
The show for next week is when do you walk away? When?
Wow.
Y'all want to start now?
No.
We'll wait. We'll wait till next week. When do you walk away?
And really mean it.
Really mean it.
Yeah, because some people threaten it and just to get you to do whatever.
Yeah,
I'm gonna break up with you if you don't do
this. Let's give a shout out to our callers
and the people that made comments that we didn't get to.
Michelle, Takasha, Raquel, Antoinette, Deshaun, Bobby, Monica, McCann, Tara, Yvonne, Kevin, Belinda, and Marie. We thank you for calling. Thank you for being a part of the show.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed it. And we ask you to like, follow, and subscribe to the channel.
And share it. Share it.
Tell the world. Let's get this. And you can also send us comments on some subjects that you want us to touch on. Yeah.
And we want y'all to help us. I know y'all see how many people are watching right now on Facebook. Next week we want to add that plus 10. So we need y'all help to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get to 35 next week.
Let's do it.
At least on Facebook.
This is a real awesome section where Trevor is going to give us some advice that we
probably don't need.
You can take it as advice. You can take it as advice or not. I'm just going to put it on the table. You eat from it what you may. Okay, real spit. Now, I'm going to say in terms of dealing with your exes, let's parallel that to a job. If you were to get fired from a job Your ass ain't gonna go up there and clock in. Your ass ain't gonna go back up there, drive, get in your car, see what time you're supposed to be there, what time you get off, work some overtime. No, you're fired. If you're fired, you're fired. Don't take your ass back to your ex job. It's over. It's done. Deal with it. It's gone. So now, if you were in a relationship, you don't need to go back. You don't need to call. You don't need to go clock in because you damn sure ain't gonna get a paycheck, but you might get checked. Now, if you want to leave a job, understand this though. You're the one that wants to leave the job. So if you're the one that wants to leave the job, listen, it doesn't come with benefits. I've been working overtime. I've been putting in time. There is no pay increase, and there's definitely no sign of growth. So it's best off that you quit. And if you're in that position, then damn it, get up, get on, and don't worry about your job calling you back. If that job calls you back and say, hey, can you clock in? Hey, do you want to come back? Hey, there's another interview. Hey, there's another process. Leave it alone. You walked away from that job for a reason. And when you're in a relationship, you don't want your relationship to be a job. Think of it as a time for growth, something that two people have a desire to do together because they want to be there. And then eventually, if they start to depending on each other enough, they're going to need each other because they have the same job, mission, vision, and purpose. The one scenario that I would say in terms of my ex, I hooked up with one of my exes. Now she's the woman that I want to be with. If I did not return her messages, if I did not return her phone calls, times have passed. A while had lapsed between the two of us, but I opened that door, and now it's opening up to a wonderful situation for me. That's my real spit for the week. I'm in a relationship now with an ex. That's my current. Until next week, we'll see you guys. Thank you for calling. Thank you for your messages. We appreciate it if you like, share, subscribe, and also tell other folks about this show. Talk to you soon. Real Spit.
Peace.